Got a replay here from Interface Analyst and Sefa. Looks like it's some sort of quick battle conquest shenanigans. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. I see Astrogoth. I see Kdaii Destroyer. I'm in. On the other side, it is a Goblin leadership build. Night Goblin War Boss with a Goblin Shaman. And a bunch of Orcs falling in line. Goblin Shaman has Sneaky Stab and Vindictive Glare and Itchy Nuisance. We have Orc Borbiggins and Savage Orc Borbiggins on the flanks. Night Goblin War Boss with his Net and his Loons Rampage. Goblins regular, Orc Boys, and Orc Boys with Spears backing them up. We have 1 Black Orc and then 4 Orc Horror Boys. So it's a pretty wide greenskin build. On the other side, we have the opposite of a wide build. Kdaii Destroyer, Astrogoth Iron Hand, a Deathcaster with just Reforged. Didn't take any spells. I suppose Astrogoth's caster. Yeah, he has Cascade, Fire Cloak, and Ash Storm. Some Chaos Dwarf Warriors here and there. We do have a Deathshrieker Rocket Launcher and 2 Bull Centaur Regis Great Opens. Some Hobgoblins in the trees, but this is a heavy elite build. Big monsters, casters, elite cavalry. Gonna try and carry against a bunch of mid-tier stuff. This is the Kdaii Destroyer goes nuts through some goblins. Astrogoth at its side, it'll do its best, but the Bull Centaur Render is gonna try and get good engagements on these Orc Borbiggins, preferably near a Chaos Dwarf Warrior unit for a little bit of support. What is the rocket launcher firing at? Oh, it's firing at the Black Orcs. That's probably pretty smart. Astrogoth gets in here, causes a bit of disruption. Kdaii Destroyer is getting pin-cushioned by an awful lot of Orc Horror Boys. It has some resistances, but not a ton. So it is still going to take quite a bit of damage. Bull Centaur Render is getting surrounded by Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. It's going to be a lot of damage onto those guys. I just want to see one good shot from that thing. Let me see it. Let me see it. Rain death upon these Orc Horror Boys. That's pretty good damage. Alrighty. In the backfield, Bull Centaur Render is fighting probably a losing fight. They did take out one of the Orc Borbiggins, but the Savage Orc should be able to finish them off. Goblin Laborers are trying to support, and elsewhere, more Bull Centaur Renders get a charge on these guys who did take out a Hobgoblin Wolf Raider, but they at least got rear charged by the Bull Centaurs to get a little bit of something back. This is going to get problematic, though, as the Deathshrieker Rocket Launcher doesn't have enough defenses. Is now under attack by a very angry Squig Rider who's under the influences of a Wah. Look at him with his little armored squig. So the Deathshrieker will be going down. That'll be a huge balance of power hit to the Chaos Dwarves. Meanwhile, Astrogoth and Kdaii Destroyer are trying to disrupt the back line, take care of all those archers so that there isn't as much to just keep poking down this Kdaii Destroyer. He's angry. Dun, 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 dun. That attack animation is so weird because it looks like he misses for a while, and that's just odd. Bull Centaur Render is still fighting back, doing okay on both flanks. I'm really shocked this one won this fight. That's wild to me, but they're doing it. They beat both of the Orc Borbiggins and the Savage Orc Borbiggins. Night Goblin War Boss did eventually finish off the Deathshrieker Rocket Launcher as these Chaos Dwarves hold indefinitely against the Orc Boys, but they couldn't stop the little sneaky goblin that was creeping on their forces. Kdaii Destroyers looks like he's going to go snipe out the Goblin Shaman. He's pretty good at hitting foot characters. There's some monsters that do that, like dragons are really good at hitting foot characters, and the Kdaii Destroyer is one of them, so not a lot of time on this earth for the Night Goblin Shaman. What's going on over here? Spider the Bad Moon to give more anti-large to these Boar Boys trying to fight back against the Bull Centaur Renders. I wonder what makes Bull Centaur Renders such good melee duelists with other cavalry. Maybe it's a low model count, so they can't take a lot of attacks at the same time. Don't know. The Night Goblin Shaman has shattered. Deathshrieker Rocket Launcher was actually allowed to come back. So it's firing once again into the Black Orcs. The conquest point is ticking up for the Greenskins. Pretty good for them as the Kdaii Destroyer continues to fight. What are we doing Blazing Bot in here? About a quarter charged. That's the only thing we're ready on for you, so. Needs more time to blaze his body. And look at these Bull Centaur Renders just putting in the work. They've been surrounded by Pig Cav for a while. Well, I guess the surround comes from that. I got more bows, but there's another wall. Just a couple seconds more of life for these Orc Borbigans before they get routing. The fear from the Bull Centaur Render should be enough for the debuff, plus just the absolute whooping they're putting on these guys. Night Goblin Warboss routing the Deathstroke Rocket Launcher once again, and Boarboy charge in from the other side will, like, officially take it out. But here comes more Bull Centaur Renders and Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders. This Night Goblin Warboss, just be careful not to get stuck here all alone. I know those Bull Centaur Renders are low, but, like, I mean, if they sandwich you in, you're just dead. The sandwich is coming. Oh, sneaky little Warboss running away. Probably has to get out of here. Orc Arboy still firing the Kdaii Destroyer, taking out a lot of its HP. They still have a bit of ammunition, but not as much as they'd probably like. For the Chaos Dwarves, they're running out of Chaos Dwarf Warriors. The one on the point just died off. That one's running away. And then this one right here is getting pretty low. Just above a third HP. Does our Sorcerer have another Reforge? No, so that's the HP the Kdaii Destroyer gets. Okay. Astrogoth still fighting goblins. And try and take them out. Go, Destroyer, go. Slam those Black Orcs. And it's actually getting good damage on Night Goblin Warboss, too. As for the Conquest point, we are halfway done. So if the Greenskins start losing the fight, they can try and stall it out. There's not a lot of capture weight left for the Chaos Dwarves, as the archers continue to fire in. 4 volleys here, 2 volleys here. And they're still hitting the Kdaii Destroyer, taking a couple hundred HP off him with every volley. There, he just lost that special thingy. Burning Bright, so he's no longer unbreakable. He could actually Demonic Instability crumble at any second. As Astrogoth charges around these goblins with impunity. Night Goblin Warboss comes in to fight him, but he just popped all of his buffs, so he has a pretty scary weapon strength. As we see 800 slamming right into your face is pretty brutal for this little goblin. Oh, those are 2 nasty hits in a row. So the Kdaii Destroyer is down to 7 leadership. The archer's still firing at him, but both of them are out of ammunition. And the Night Goblin Warboss is killed, which will cause a mass rout for the Greenskin forces. Bit of a disaster for them. Army losses might take hold, or we get to the capture point. Yeah, these guys are going to tear out, and then that'll be GG. Man, look at that Kdaii Destroyer. He's actually super low. Damn! Kdaii Destroyer and Astrogoth just being the backline duo that dove the enemy and wasted a bunch of time. The Bull Centaur Renders actually saved the game, though. They were fantastic. For Sepher, Night Goblin Warboss got a lot of value. Goblins and Orc Boys just kind of stood around. Black Orcs also didn't get too much done. They got pretty heavily focused. Our Boys did fine. Savage Orc Borbigans got a little more value than their Boarboy counterparts, but all of them lost to the Bull Centaur Renders. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.